because I don't want to get any paint on there, and because then it will start running down through there. But if you get some on there, you're just going to have to be mindful of that. Okay, so we're going to, I'm hitting it. We're just going to go ahead and hit it. Be done with it so I don't forget later. And I've got other things I can do. But it's up to you. Okay, just kind of giving you other ideas on how you can get your stuff done. Okay, so now I've got that edge, I've looked at that, got that. Now I'm going to do that other side over there and get that. And I'm not just doing this for your benefit. If I wasn't running the video camera, I'd do it the same way. Okay? I don't like to slop through painting. If I'm gonna do it, it doesn't take that much longer to do it right than it does to do it wrong. You know what I mean? There's a mark there. And so why not get in the habit of learning how to do it right? Okay. Make sure wherever I put some paint on there, I've got it all pretty much blended in. I've got one little mark there. I might as well take care of that now. I can get rid of that. Okay, there. Yeah, that's why all of that stuff around there, around your door hinges, needs to be cleaned off prior, because you want your paint to stick on there, don't you? Okay. I'll probably put masking tape on that, on my little 1 hour, my 20-minute rated label. The last person, they've left some of their paint on there because they tried to cut in around it. So now I'm going to have to kind of clean that off afterwards to make it nice. But you can look at this edge a little bit again, see if you got enough paint over that raw wood. Okay. Now I'm going to look at the door, see if there's any other little places that maybe I need to check and put a little bit more paint on. You see that edge right there? It's hard to cover it with just the first little go. And I can still see little bits of it that needs to be covered. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good. Don't go wiggy on me. Spend too long on things, you know. And because I have the craft paper down there, if I spill and I can see exactly where the wet paint is. I've got some paint markings here, but that's dry paint from last time I used that craft paper. Right here, this is dry. Okay, but you can always check it. If you get a little big piece, you can wipe it off and take a rag or something. Make sure you don't step on it and track it all over the place. And if I drip any paint, it's on the craft paper. You see what I mean? Okay, so before I flip that door, I gotta wait just a few minutes for this to dry. It's not going to take, trust me, it's not going to take that long to dry. Semi-gloss paint doesn't take that long to dry either, especially in the conditions. We're 90 degrees today or so. And so while I'm waiting for that, I can work on this door, can't I? Remember, this is where I took that sanding bit out. Right there, it had a run on there. So I've got to put some paint on there, and I'll look at this door and see if I have to put any paint anywhere else. I don't think I do. I think it's just that one spot. So I can just do that now while I'm waiting for that other door to dry. Okay. And I'm trying just to do this edge. I don't really have to do anything on this per se, but if you hit a little bit, it's not really going to show on this edge. Okay? But like I say, I'm not going to go wiggy, but I do see on that edge where I could put a little bit more paint, and I might as well. Since it seems as though I'm right here, I might as well stick it on there. Just to get a little. Okay. Now I don't want to do any more because I don't want to get it on the face of the back side of that door. Okay. Because I'm not painting over there, am I? I'm not going to paint that. Just doing this over here, and looks like we've got that. I'm gonna try to put just a hair more paint right on there where I sanded that, and I'm just building that. I'm covering it, and I'm also putting one coat of paint. It's kind of filling up that tapered edge, and so when that dries, I can lightly sand just this little bit right here, and then wipe that down before I do the rest with the paintbrush, right, or with the paint roller. Okay. So there I go with that. That's all I'm doing with that. Now I can decide. See, it hasn't been that long. I'm gonna just decide right now whether or not I want to flip this. I don't really think I do want to flip it. I mean, I think I could, but I'm gonna let this dry just a little bit more. Okay, so while I let it dry, I can leave this little bit of paint in my paint tray. How am I going to leave this now? Okay, I can leave that paint can open. It's fine because I'm going to get into it in a little bit, and this paint there is fine. And now I've got to do something with my paintbrush. It's only going to be 10 minutes maybe. I'll wait until I get up there to flip that around. But I don't want to leave this paintbrush like this right now. Okay? Because then it's going to harden up. I don't want to wash this out. Because if I wash it out, then I can't use this paintbrush because it's going to be wet. Right? I'm going to take it in this plastic, and I'm just going to roll it in here like this. Okay. I could have cut that plastic in half. And now I can flip it over at the angle. Now I can depress it right into the bristles with my plastic. You want that plastic to be pushed all the way up against the bristles so the bristles do not dry out. Don't just wrap the bag over there willy-nilly and then think you're done, because you're not until it's covered all of the bristles. Okay? You see what I mean? And now that is not going to dry out at all, is it? I'm going to leave that paintbrush just like that. I can leave that there for 10 minutes. I can leave it there for a half hour if I want, or an hour. If I was going to lunch right now, I could leave that there, full well knowing that when I come back, that thing is going to be all nice and wet and ready to go when I flip this door around. Okay, so I've already looked at this door. I've looked to make sure I don't have any runs anywhere. Because if I did have any runs, if I painted around here, I could have one there, or there, or there, or there, or at this edge, or that edge, or that edge, or that edge. You see what I'm saying? That's where, if your paint is going to run, if you didn't wipe it all off properly, that's where you would get a little run. And if you get that, then, you know, you got to scrape it off and then work on it again. You don't want, the last thing you want is those runs when you get into your roller, okay? If you get a run in there now, that's fine. After it dries, scrape it off, lightly sand it, do whatever you have to do before you do the face of all these, and you'll get it to cover. But you don't want it on your coat of paint, your finished coat of paint, because you're never going to get that off unless, if you got a run there, how are you going to fix that? You'd have to scrape it off and stuff. You can't just take a paintbrush and right there, because now you're going to see that on this whole door, okay, where you did the paintbrush, because it's not going to have the same finish as your roller cover that you're going to use, whether you use a foam roller, a 1/4 inch roller, 3/8 and apple roller, whatever roller you're going to use. It's not going to be the same. And then you're going to have a little bit of extra buildup of paint around here, where if you look at it in the light, you're going to say, oh yeah, I see where you fixed it. You fixed it there, and you fixed it there, and you fixed it there. See exactly what you did. How come you did that? If you have a run here, and if it was a last coat, I would take that off and you know, when it's still wet, and then I would not only roll that, I would re-roll this whole vertical piece from the top, boom, all the way down to the bottom, just to fix one little run. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit. This one looks fine now. Okay, I'm just gonna wait, and now I can take this weather stripping out, right? I can take this weather stripping out. I'll show you how to do that in a minute.